Hi guys, Jessica Beck here with All Ears English. In this video, I am going to talk to one of my favorite students of all time. Her name is Jo. She is from Taiwan, and she is also an English teacher in university there. She took our business English course, Business English for the Global Professional, because she had to teach business English. And guys, we are going to talk about how she reached such a level of confidence and what sets this course apart from your normal textbook that is so outdated, it's old, it's boring, guys. Find out what it's like to learn real business English that will help you in the real world today and still be inspired and motivated to keep studying and learning more English. So guys, without further ado, let's talk to Jo and find out how she stays inspired to learn English. And guys, if you want to check out Business English for the Global Professional, go to allearsenglish.com/business. You can also take our free quiz if you'd like and find out your business English fluency level. Go to allearsenglish.com/work quiz. All right, let's talk to Jo. Hello, wonderful All Ears English fans. We have a special guest today. We get to talk to a wonderful, excellent student, part of the All Ears English community, Jo. Jo, welcome to this interview.
Hello, everyone. So happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. So, Jo, you are a great inspiration to me and many others because you work so hard to achieve your goals in English. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself first?
Okay, sure. I'm originally from Taiwan, and actually, I'm now teaching in a university in Taiwan. Here, I work as an assistant professor in English.
Yes. That is amazing that you could have the level of English and the confidence to teach a language that's not your own. I mean, that is incredible. Can you tell us a little bit about how you achieved such a level of confidence in your English?
Because we have been learning English for years, and to be honest, to reach native level is a little bit hard. It's still different. You still like what you say. You still sound like a student, like non-native speaker. Those those native expressions. You still feel unfamiliar with those things. So this is something I learned from all years English. Not only just business English. I think all the
Yeah.
programs, all the courses you offer. I wish I can take all your courses that you offer. I just don't have the time. But I took your business English. That was so great because the content that involve real business professionals. That is something
Yes.
that's something that really just made me feel so different from others. We always learn from textbook, but most of them are very outdated. And if you
Totally.
want, yeah, if you really want to learn something that is how natives really use in our daily basis, I
Yeah.
think you shouldn't miss this course. Business English is the best.
So
Yeah.
let me go back a little bit because some students watching this today might wonder
Mm-hmm.
why you chose to take the business English
Oh,
course.
right, right.
Right? Because like you want to get natural daily English and a lot of people don't think that's the same as business English, right?
Right,
But
right,
that's wrong because we speak English the same with our coworkers as we do with our friends more often
right,
than not, right? It might
right,
be a little different, but English is English. So, what
right.
made you decide to jump into the business English course?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because to be honest, the reason for me to join the course is because I was going to teach business English,
that makes
and
sense. Okay.
yeah, and I really didn't I didn't want to follow. We refer to many textbooks. I just feel those are a little bit boring for me. As a teacher, I already feel boring.
I know what you mean.
Yes,
Yeah.
so I just feel, am I gonna really teach these to my students? Is there something more interesting and really they can really use,
I love
something
it.
really authentic? So that's
Yes.
why I want to see, maybe you can give me some organic ideas to create my own materials. So, and
Awesome.
also I learned a lot through your course myself for my professional development. Seriously, like
Excellent.
how
Can you tell
to,
me more
yeah,
about that? Like, what sort of skills did you get that would help
yeah.
you as a professional?
Yeah, like you see, as far as I remember, you interview a staff attorney to talk about how to be confident public speaker, for example.
Yeah.
And as a teacher, we always speak a lot. We attend meetings, and we always give presentations to students, right? We teach,
Yeah.
and how to prepare for public speaking to prevent distractions related to body language and what not to say in a
Yeah.
presentation or other professional settings. So these things, if you don't, I don't think you can learn these in any textbooks. They won't teach you. Probably they just give you lots of examples,
Totally.
expressions, and then you memorize it. But there's no context. I think you learn in a meaningful context, through
Yes.
your program.
Yes. I
That's the
l-
thing I like.
I
Yeah.
love that. I want to highlight that point actually
Yeah.
because that is that is the problem with teaching and learning from textbooks is there is
Right.
no context,
No
and
contact.
that means it's actually not connected to real life. So how
Right.
will you use it? How do you
Right.
know where to put these things without context, right? So
Yes. Yes.
if we compare our course with a traditional textbook or even another online course that has a presentations module, what would
Right.
you see? You would see a list of transition phrases,
Yes.
maybe like, this is how you introduce an idea. This is how you organize something or whatever. And then
Yeah.
maybe there would be an example, but it would be a weird example, an old example, like not a real presentation, right? Like,
Right.
so it
Right.
wouldn't, like, you don't want to sound like that.
No.
Okay, I love it. So, what did you learn in the course that you ended up using in your own business English classes?
For example, like how to present, how to design your presentation slides. Oh my God, this is so important
I love it.
because many people just put lots of words on their slides, and it's lengthy, and they speak. When I speak, it's a bit boring, totally monologue. You want to sleep. But how do you intrigue people's attentions and make
Yes.
them listen to you? There's a strategies there. So you teach us lots of strategies there and how to present. There are different design of the slides. Even for me as a teacher, I use that in my own
Awesome.
course because this is just so great. This is just real tools that you can use. Besides the content, the course content related to business, okay, whatever the topics are, you also offer lots of tools, like which online tools you can use, which resources you can access. Like there are lots of free samples of slides. You don't
Yeah,
have to always use the same slides that everybody is using in your
totally.
computer, right? Make it different, make it relatable to your audience. I just feel this is so good.
That's fantastic. So
Yeah.
let me ask you another question. I think we've explored the importance of not just learning words, right?
Mhm.
Business English isn't just words and vocabulary and
No.
grammar. It's
Right.
also about strategies and business skills, right? So there's
Right.
that balance. Like we need the language, but we need to also have the strategies to improve professionally, to keep making progress. So, how did you balance that for your students? Like, what strategies or skills do you think are most important to teach your students in addition to all of the language?
Right. There's another thing you focus on. Can I say hone in on?
Yeah, hone in
Culture.
on. Perfect.
Yeah, this is fun. Like business course, by the way. I love it because, to be honest, even I mentioned this to other teachers who teach English, they don't know that. Some of them, maybe some knows, yeah, yeah.
Sure.
But some they really never use it.
It's
So
such
I
a
just,
great phrase. It's
it's so
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 great
good.
for like
Yeah,
professional context, but also
yeah,
just like to be direct in English and sound fancy. That is the
yes,
perfect phrase. To
yeah.
hone in on. It means
Hone in on.
to focus more specifically on something.
Right,
Perfect.
right. Yeah, so cultural fluency. All right, this is so important. You have
Yeah.
to know the differences in cultures because this is so vital in doing business across cultures. Like there's a high context and low context,
Yes. So much
culture.
fun to explore.
Yeah, so there are a lot. To be honest, I wish I can, you know, but that's good. I download all the materials so later on I can refer to because I really feel this is so good. You just have so much to discover every time. Even I just come back to the courses I took, I listened to, and I just discover something new. And you
Awesome.
always, for me, I'm very curious. So I read every single like script. Do you say that script? Yeah, like every how
Transcript?
transcripts. Yes.
Yes.
So sometimes I notice certain new things. Even I understand every single word, but I don't know what that really mean. Yeah,
Right.
but you have a chance for students to ask questions. So you have a 15 minutes interviews, right? That is also great for a course which can offer to the students because you always have questions to ask. And
Yeah, so we
that's
had
how
some great
yeah,
classes together, Joe.
yeah. So like
Um,
times, yeah, each time
yeah.
15 minutes, and I can just, put all together my questions and then just ask you or Aubrey. Yeah, we can choose the one we want to have the interview.
Hmm.
Yes, so that is so great because we can ask questions. Yeah,
Yeah, which is
yeah,
very important to have access to the teachers,
right,
especially in an online course. So you're not lost, you're
definitely.
not by yourself, or you're never by
Yeah,
yourself with any
yeah,
of the All Ears English courses. Um,
yeah.
Joe, can you tell us how did this course change the way you felt about your own English?
Okay, as I mentioned, I always learn before I knew there's all years English programs. I always learn probably just from textbooks or magazines, but it's still different because you still need someone to explain to you. All years English not just teach you, it give you lots of examples, like how to use certain phrase or certain words
Yeah.
in which context. Even in different contexts, that means differently. The
Yeah.
meaning is different. Yeah. So this is just the best thing that I learned from your program, and I feel more engaged. I think this is most important. You feel more engaged in learning English,
Yes.
and
Awesome.
you can have your own thing. You can come up with your own organic ideas either for your own business field or like for me as a teacher, I know how to design my materials, make it more interesting. So
Awesome.
I really love your materials and just help me to design my own. Yeah,
Excellent. That's
and that's just
awesome.
great. Yeah,
Awesome. That's fantastic. Joe, thank you so much for sharing your ideas with us, your opinions about our course, guys, listeners, watchers, audience. We are talking about the course Business English for the Global Professional. And I want to focus on those two words, global professional,
right.
right? Because we design these materials to help you in the economy today, not in 1996 or whatever
Right,
textbook you're looking at, right? When the world
right.
was smaller and slower. So we want you guys to thrive in today's economy when we are connected to so many people from around the world and information moves so fast today, guys. You have to be ready. So check it out, allearsenglish.com/business. And if you want classes with us, like Joe was talking about, one-on-one feedback, a chance to ask questions, sign up for the personal coach option. All right, Joe, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy professional life to talk to us today.
No problem at all. Thanks for having me. So great to be here.
My pleasure. All right, Joe, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.